Hi, I'm Nag, and it seems like the past keeps coming back to haunt us every other month this year. And now, even Anime Defenders is making a return. So, what about that? It's, kind of crazy. Seems like all the games, the big games that died, keep coming back like weird zombies. Anime Adventures came back. That lasted not so long. All-Star Tower Defense came back. That lasted also, unfortunately, not so long. It's kind of dead. Anime Realms came back. Became Anime Crusaders. That's going on strong right now. We'll see how long that lasts. And now, Anime Defenders is threatening to come back. I don't know if threatening is a good word, but I thought it would be funny to say it like that. Let me read their announcement here, and we'll be talking about it as we go. Anime Defenders X. I get that they called it Anime Defenders X because of All-Star Tower Defense X, but that's pretty funny. You could have just done anything with the name. They just went with it. Note, this will be a brand new experience and will not affect the current game's data. Data wipe. All data in the new game will be fresh/wiped. I'll come back to this in a bit. Remove Wish Fountain. Yes, the Wish Fountain. 7 years. Or how much was it? Was it 5.7 years? I forgot. If you don't remember, the 5.7 years. Is it 5.7? Thank God it was not 6.7. So I have to keep saying that. Dude, it's crazy. Every new week, there's a new Skibbity toilet, and I'm too old to care. I could be saying autistic brain rot things and have 5-year-olds be like, I can't. I've never been able to. 5.7 years. It was a meme that when this thing came out, the Wish Fountain, the character, which has a 0.1% drop chance, was so difficult to get because you'd get the currency from the Hall of Mirrors here that, I mean, this wasn't a joke, this was like a math. On average, it would take you 5.7 years to get the character of non-stop, I'm saying no sleep, non-stop grinding. On average, you could get unlucky and never get it. Like 30 years will pass and you're still trying to get the character, although the character already left. Like the character left at some point. It was I'm not buying anything. It was this guy. Well, he has a skin right now, but it's the kaiju guy. What a joke. I mean, we'll be talking about stuff like that in a second. Delete Aphenix Realm. I don't think Aphenix was a bad idea on its own, but I mean, it was very poorly implemented. Completely revamp trading. Trading will now only be for secret units. And okay, trades will not be passed with the, heavy rebalancing. Rebalancing game modes and making elemental mode the default within story mode. I never really got the opportunity to try elemental mode because it's for the skill trees, right? The game was already dead by this, like it was already long gone. We're introducing all the limited units. Game passes will transfer over to the new game. So, I mean, I am cautiously optimistic about this, okay? I definitely will be playing. Of course, I'll be making videos on it. If it's good or bad. I mean, listen, for the end of Anime Defenders, I was making videos on it, just documenting how bad the updates were. The end of Anime Defenders. Anime Defenders Christmas update was their last chance. Anime Defenders just gave up. Look at the views! Oh boy, give me a piece of that. Anyways, data wipe. If you're like me and you spent god-awful amount of times and had 50 alt accounts, I don't have those alt accounts anymore because I traded computers. Oh, no, the computer stopped working. So I had to get a new computer and I didn't save all those accounts. It was on my, what's it called? Roblox account manager, but I didn't recover them. I mean, it doesn't matter. They were all for getting gems and stuff, but either way, everything we've worked towards will be gone. And unfortunately, although that's annoying, I mean, it has to be that way because the people that bought it like crazy, they have just so much that the game would drop and they won the economy. I'm not even saying like the economy, trading economy, because it looks like they were repping trading, but the game would just be messed up from the start, so they kind of have to. But man, think about getting these portal characters, how tough it was. Really sucks. Dragon Mage here, he's not tradable. I actually had to get him, right? And the grind to get him was horrible. It was truly horrible. All the portal characters, the grind was terrible. So unfortunately, I have to accept that, yeah, that is the best solution. It is to wipe my shiny secret Jinwoo and stuff, but it sucks. Completely revamped trading. The next point I should talk about. Trading was the reason this game died. From the start, most bad updates that they had to do, or they didn't have to, but they did, right? Most of the bad ups they did were in function of countering all the botting that ruined the game, because look at what I can just buy right now, right? Like you can just get these super rare characters in the shop, and I mean, it was way worse back then, right? Right now it's like 7, I don't even know why there's a couple hundred players always playing enemy defenders. What are you guys doing? But by the way, don't go back and play enemy defenders right now. The data's gonna be wiped, so don't bother. But even though I say that, most bad updates were a result of trading. There were still tons of bad things in this game that weren't because of trading, right? It was just bad because it was bad. And trading was also there, but it wasn't because of trading. Like, I think raids at launch were really bad. Like that system where you can only do raids like once every 2 hours or whatever. It was really bad. Like, they've done bad decisions that weren't, like, I guess trading also had a minor effect due to those decisions, but I can't just keep blaming everything on trading, right? So you gotta keep that in mind. Yes, changing trading is big, but there were still some decisions that were questionable, trading aside. Also keep in mind, Anime Defenders was a level of grindy that we haven't seen in ages. Like back in Anime Adventures, stages were like 10 minutes long, minimum, and it was really hard to macro. It was, I would say, more challenging because getting resources back then was way harder than games now. Like for example, the stages weren't as hard as NBA Vanguards, but no one had uniques, right? Because you just didn't get rerolls. But if you did have a unique, the game was piss easy. Either way, Enemy Defenders, think the Alucard from Anime Vanguards, right? That's a banner secret that came out with the game that has never been replaced because he's a very difficult character to get to this day. Like most of you watching should have him. Choco doesn't actually. Choco, how many gems have you done in Anime Vanguards and you don't have him? Like 1.5 mil? Insane. Keep that in mind that Anime Defenders released a Alucard type character where it was an impossibly rare character to get every single update, multiple sometimes. The Aphnix update, right, had 3 Alucards in one update. Oh yeah, I forgot that the thing's completely broken. Does it even load? Okay, it does. Like this thing came out, it had 3 Alucards. Maybe even more difficult to get an Alucard because actually getting this currency was so difficult when the update first dropped. So sure, you can blame trading for that. Like, oh, they couldn't have the characters be more easily obtainable because of trading. But you're like, from the looks of this, you're still gonna be able to trade secret characters, right? So if trading secret characters is still a thing, I have full expectation that this horrific grind will be exactly as it was. Remember how difficult it was to get Secret Jinwoo from the banner without botting? Like, really think of, if you had 1 account on Enemy Defenders, 1, not 4 like everyone did, 1 account. Think about how many gems you got per day and how many gems you'd have to spend to get a secret unit from the banner. The game released with 2 of them, by the way. Imagine if Anime Vanguards released with 2 Alucards. Again, Anime Vanguards has now released another Alucard, like Banner Secret, since. They've released like Vanguards, which are comparable, maybe even more difficult to get. But like that character is still like the Banner Secret, right? We've got maybe 3 characters like that, Anime Vanguards, in all the months that the game was out. We got Alucard on release, Gogeta, and Kaguya. I wouldn't count Escanor on that because Escanor was so easy to get. And by the time he released, pity was already a thing. And I mean, I guess this already had pity as well, but getting the currency compared to like getting Enemy Vanguard's currency is not, it's not the same. So I guess you can say, okay, the standard banner characters became like Hakari and Jinwoo became very easy to get because of the botting. You could just get gems very easily. The economy was super inflated, but there's not going to be that. Right? If they revamp trading, there's not going to be that. But the characters will likely, if still how it was, mega impossible to get for anyone. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm saying be cautiously optimistic, because yes, you can say that was a factor of trading, but trading is still going to be a thing, just not as it was. Oh yeah, in that announcement, it wasn't saying anything, but the characters, they will not look how they are now. They will actually have anime designs in Anime Defenders X. If you don't know, the reason why the characters in Anime Defenders looked like off-brand versions of the actual characters was because of Anime Adventures being taken down. They went down on purpose. They didn't actually get like fully taken down. It was a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it. But because of it, lots of games thought, oh, they're cracking down on anime games on Roblox. We're doomed. It's been 2 years, and obviously we know that's not the thing that's happening, right? So they have these horrific, this is supposed to be Sukuna, by the way, with whatever hair that is. They have these horrific models. Anime Adventures, when it came back, also had even more horrific models, honestly. But they're gonna be actually having proper, like, faithful to the anime models when the game is relaunched, which is good, I guess. It will be weird, because I feel like, in a way, Anime Defenders having these off-brand models was, like, their own thing. It's bad, but it was their own thing. Their bundles were pretty bad as well, considering how much resources went around. It's actually crazy that 12.5k Robux would get you 350 Divine Trade Crystals. Like, really think about how easy it was to get 10,000 rerolls in this game by the time this bundle released. You could just go on the Discord and find someone selling 10,000 rerolls for like one secret. It was insane. And then they release like bundles like this. Like, are they even trying to sell stuff? So they're probably going to be dropping just horrific bundles as well. Oh, if we're going to keep the battle passes or the game passes, 750x is going to be a thing then, huh? Either way, I am cautiously optimistic. I hope the game does well. It will be good for me. I am selfish. I hope the game is good. But if the game is not good, your boy is still making good videos on it. You best believe. I win either way. Let me know what you guys think. Are you also cautiously optimistic? Are you also thinking this could be a train wreck that everyone's gonna want to see? I can't wait.